Here's how the Formula One World Drivers and Constructors Championship standings look headed into the F1 summer break. In the World Drivers Championship, just 9 measly points separate McLaren teammates Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris at the top of the F1 World Drivers Championship standings, with about half of the season remaining. Neither of these dudes is willing to back down, and both have already expressed that beating their teammate is the number one thing on their mind right now, which is how it should be when it comes to a proper F1 title fight. And that is what we have this season, so enjoy it while it lasts, because we don't get these very often. Just look at the last 3 years, okay? Both Oscar and Lando have had moments of strength and weakness this season, so I fully expect this title race to come down to the end of the season in what is hopefully an all-time great battle that gives us drama race after race after race after. For P3, somehow Max Verstappen is still clinging to that position, despite the fact that he hasn't finished on the podium in the last 4 Grand Prix and only has 1 podium finish in the last 7 Grand Prix. This is made even more impressive by the fact that while Max Verstappen has scored 187 points thus far in 2025, his Red Bull teammates have combined for just 7. That is absurd. 7. It then goes Mercedes, George Russell, the Ferraris of Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, where Leclerc has a commanding lead over Lewis, and Mercedes rookie Kimi Antonelli. Rounding out the top 10 are some interesting drivers: Williams' Alex Albon, Sauber's Nico Hulkenberg, and Haas's Esteban Ocon, with a number of midfield drivers in the hunt to sneak into the top 10 sometime soon. In the World Constructors Championship, McLaren have a pretty much insurmountable lead unless something crazy happens, like, I don't know, they lose their cars in the mail, they get found to have an illegal rear wing, Oscar and Lando can't stop crashing into each other in the midst of their title fight, etc. We then have a super hard-fought battle between Ferrari and Mercedes for P2, all while Red Bull Racing, aka just Max Verstappen, is somehow still technically in the P2 hunt, despite how it's just Max Verstappen. The battle for best of the rest all the way down to dead last is then super competitive, with literally every single team having a shot at finishing P5 all the way down to P10, given the randomly good results each of them have been able to manage thus far through the first half of the season. I mean, seriously, Alpine are in last place, and they already have 20 points halfway through the season. Last season, 20 points would have been enough to get you P8 in the World Constructors Championship at the end of the season. I think that stat alone does a great job of showcasing how close together the F1 field is this year at the end of the current regulations era. And based on everything I'm seeing and hearing, the 2026 regulations are going to be even better.